Yo guys, Coach Theo here on Common Sense. Today I'm gonna tell you what diet and nutrition is like for an effortlessly ripped guy such as myself. So, no ordinary ripped guy. Yo guys, Theo here on Common Sense. But a ripped guy that's ripped through the practice of holistic bodybuilding, what I call the process that I practice myself and teach others. So, what strikes me the most when I coach people or just talk to people about these topics of fitness, training, diet, nutrition, weight loss is how much people struggle with that last part. Well, weight loss, but diet and nutrition in general. And from where I'm standing, it's just so unnecessary. I promise you that when you reach a certain level and know what you should be focusing on, you can reach a very high level of fitness and health with nutrition just not being that big of a deal. It's more of a logistic thing that you have to figure it out. You're going to have to eat, you have to do it in the right way, but you just kind of have to make sure, put a little bit of effort into it, and that's what happens. So there are many things I could tell you about how this works, how I become a guy that's effortlessly ripped, but I'm gonna focus on three main things and how to achieve that, how that transition happened to me, because it was not like this for me always. So the main three things are, first of all, I've used prolonged fasting, the practice of not eating anything at all for several days in a row and refeeding on whole foods only, minimal or no processed foods, just real foods. I've used that to restore my body's natural relationship to food. We're not supposed to be craving food and have these cravings or be so very affected by being a little hungry like that. And through enough fasting, with a combination of refeeding on whole foods, it's very important. You can't just do the fast, and you have to refeed on the right foods too. Otherwise, it's like trying to save money and you blow it all when you say that you go out and blow it all. That's what it's like if you fast and eat a bunch of junk food. But enough fasting with refeeding on whole foods will restore your body's natural relationship to food, and the hunger and cravings will just be way less of an issue, and you'll enjoy these regular whole foods that you might think are boring now because you're pretty much like an addict that went to harder and harder substances or increased your dose so you barely feel what once gave you a lot. Regular food. The second thing is just putting on a good amount of muscle mass. People don't realize muscles, they are not just pretty and make you lift heavier stuff. They're healthy for a ton of reasons, insulin sensitivity being one of them, by the way, for the stuff that overlaps with the effects you get from fasting, but mainly having more muscle mass increases your energy expenditure. The easy way to describe it is that you will burn more energy as you sleep when you have more muscle mass. When you carry around muscle mass, apart from looking good, jacked and stacked, being good, jacked and stacked, can lift all the heavy stuff and have all these athletic abilities and other things that improve with your health. Since we're talking about nutrition and diet and staying effortlessly ripped, having more muscle mass is just going to make it easier for you. And I promise you, guy or girl, if you don't go on the steroids, you're not going to get too big. It's not that you have to max this out and be as intense with this like me. If you're currently like skinny fat, don't really lift, putting on a few kilos of muscle, it's going to help you a lot. It's going to make it way easier. Like sometimes if you've struggled to get beyond a point of leanness that you would like, the best thing you can do sometimes is to put the brakes on for a bit, put on some muscle, and that muscle will support you in reaching a new level of leanness. That's how it happened for me. When I started cutting first, I just couldn't get past a certain point. I took some months when I focused more on putting on muscle, and then when I cut, I peeled another layer in the leanness. So the last thing would just be, because this is before you achieve this form, it's just having a nutrition or diet approach that's focused on purpose over pleasure. You see, I enjoy many of the foods I'm eating. I look forward to eating many of the foods I'm eating, but it's not my highest priority. It's never, I want to eat this because it tastes good. It would taste really good with this. It would feel good to eat this right now. No, I eat for purpose. I eat to fuel my body and to heal, nourish my body to recover my body. I want to support the training that I do beforehand. I want to support the recovery I do afterwards. I want my machine here, the one biological vehicle I've been given in this life. I don't want to be putting shit fuel in it. You probably don't with your car either. No, I want it to be running the best it can. So that's my focus first and foremost. And then if I enjoy the tastes of many of the foods I eat, well, that's a great bonus. But to be honest, it's supposed to be like that. Like the regular foods, if they taste bad or boring, it's just in comparison to these ultra-processed foods that haven't been around for a long time. It's like our natural sense of taste. Because of course, when everything is working the way it should, and you're just a human living in nature, you know, if something tastes good, it is good for you. But of course, when we can exploit this, like isolate sugar and add all these things in and stuff, of course then it will taste good, but it isn't really good. It's too much. It's exploiting something that's already there. But so you see, you're supposed to be able to, it shouldn't have to be this like asceticism exercise. Oh, I eat so boring. Oh, I eat so boring, but it's good for me. You don't have to. When you achieve that with the fasting especially, now you'll enjoy all those foods. But I'm mentioning this because before you get there, you're going to have to, like, oh, I'm hungry, I feel like eating more, or I'm really craving this thing. But you can't just go with the pleasure that you're craving there and like just enjoying the nice taste in your mouth, yum, 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 and being all like sedated from having this big binge or whatever. No, you're gonna have to go with purpose. I've had to do this in both directions, right? Like both at first when I started getting into this kind of lifestyle, wanting to cut weight, improving my diet. Yeah, I have to choose the purposeful thing. No, this not eating the junk I'm offered right now, that's what serves my highest purpose here of improving, becoming healthier, stronger, and leaner in this case, right? I have to crave it, I have to want that pleasure, but choose purpose over pleasure. And I've had to do it the other way too. When I'm bulking, and I've done it for a while, and I'm just sick of eating so much, well, it would be, the pleasure would be like, can I just not fucking eat now, this fourth meal? I've eaten 3,000 calories already, but I have to, right? Because my purpose right then, and let me tell you like this won't be the thing for most people, but for some of you naturally lean people with just way too fast metabolism or really too low appetite, probably just most of the time. Maybe you have to do it that way, but the point is though that while we absolutely can enjoy the foods we eat, it's actually like the bodybuilding, how it is for me. I would never, back in the day, my purpose to train and build muscle would mainly be about looking good. Guys finding me cool, girls finding me hot. And it's like, just as taste is a thing with food, the way you look is a thing with training. So it's not that you shouldn't care about that at all. It just shouldn't be the highest focus. Just as your training goals, if you like bodybuilding and you want a certain physique, great. But you should still be focused on improving yourself and staying healthy and becoming strong, not injuring yourself. I have to work a little bit on the last part. But the same thing with nutrition. Like, yeah, great if you enjoy the foods and that, but the most important thing, are you enjoying the sensation of eating, or are you enjoying the experience, feeling good from eating the right foods? And so, to not make this video too long, I can make similar videos, you know, please comment and everything. I can do lots of videos on these kinds of topics, but the fastest way there, like if I just want to give like one solution to everyone, is the routine that I keep recommending. Weekly 60-hour fast, starting after dinner on Sunday, breaking it at lunch or breakfast on a Wednesday. So basically, it's a 60-ish hour fast, Monday and Tuesday eating pulled out. But on all the other days, you can just eat and train as normal. And so what's great about this is that you have a system. We're having weeks. When you get that fast, you reap those benefits, food addiction reversal benefits, among other things, from the fast. You now get to eat properly for a few days. You get to train, set those habits, really press save. Like it's like you plant a seed with the fasting in this scenario. And then mainly when you eat right for the days to come, but also train just to build your lifestyle. The more weeks like this you can stack upon each other, the better and better your relationship to food is going to be, the more effortless all of this is going to be. And yeah, I wanted to talk more about how nutrition is like for me here, like as a consequence of this lifestyle, but the video is just gonna be too long. Intuitive nutritional wisdom, that will be my next one, because it's not just this that it becomes so effortless. You can all of a sudden actually trust the signals you get from your body. You know you're not just craving something, right? Because I will, for instance, like, as a little preview for that video, I will crave like juice that I have at home sometimes, but I never overdrink it. I know just never go randomly and drink it. It is often when I train hard and move more, my body is just like, can we get some fast energy, please? And it's sweet, but it doesn't trigger me to binge out on all this crap. I'll just have my glass of juice. It's like, good. Thanks for telling me that I needed that, body. Yes. So I do coach these things, of course. I can help you come up with a protocol to become an effortlessly ripped person, getting jacked and stacked body, mind and soul via the holistic bodybuilding that I coach. You can send me a DM on Instagram or email me. I'll get back to you with my different options for that. Like and comment. It always helps more people see the video. Helps the channel grow, so it's much appreciated. And please subscribe for more content about fitness, fasting, losing weight, building muscle, self-improvement, stoicism, mental health, philosophy, spirituality, mindset. It is a mindset, guys. Nutrition really isn't all that complicated when you're not an addict. Peace.